Top of the morning to you, partner! We're getting our act together, Nick. No more drinking, no more whoring, no more filling chumps full of hot lead. Welcome to 5-Star Reviews, where I review something and I give it 5 stars. Why do I look like a hobo living in a cave? That's because today we are talking about Happy. Happy stars Patton Oswalt as Happy, an imaginary friend of Haley, a nice girl who has been kidnapped by a crazed Santa Claus. Unable to do anything himself, because he's imaginary, he seeks out the aid of Haley's father, Nick Sachs, played by Christopher Maloney. A down-on-his-luck ex-cop turned mercenary, more drunk than coherent, who can see him. Nick proceeds to go on a murder spree throughout the Christmas holiday season in a fashion only a hard R action comedy can offer. But since this is a series and not a movie, it doesn't stop there. In this world of real imaginary friends and the deepest, darkest, depraved recesses of the big city during the holidays, demons possess gangsters. Otherworldly monstrosities dressed up as Teletubbies. And there's no accountability for body count. Now, Maloney is a treat as always. If you've liked him in any of the other things that he's done, like Law and Order, but more specifically Wet Hot American Summer, that's an amazing film, and his portrayal of Gene kind of carries over into this show. The action is phenomenal. It's so kinetic and just, you feel like you're part of the experience of the punch, just tooth flying out or getting stabbed in the guts just spilling out onto the ground. There are several moments of slapstick comedy that comes in with the most gritty and just painful amounts of death and violence happening. It is some of the most chaotic action and gore I've seen on television in a while. Patton Oswalt is really strong in this. Playing the role of Happy, an imaginary friend, he has that bubbly kind of goofy voice that just carries on with the whole thing. And Maloney's response to this imaginary friend flying around gives him this kind of sense of schizophrenia. Like, you're not even really sure if Happy's even there, but then he starts doing things like seeing things that Maloney can't see, or knowing things that Maloney can't really know, and that benefiting him. And so it's a buddy cop kind of drama in that respect, even though Nick Sachs does not respect Happy in the slightest. I got to go back to the action here in that it is so dynamic. It just jumps around, different angles, different shots. You know that every moment is well captured and well conceived before anything even happens. Nothing is wasted in this show, even though it looks like everything was done spontaneously. If you're a fan of Die Hard, of any of the 80s and 90s, lone man breaking in and just taking out a whole crew of people, this is the kind of show for you. He doesn't have superpowers, but he definitely has this kind of hero ability about him where no matter what happens, everybody will die except for him. Some scenes he won't even intentionally kill people and everyone will still die. And that's part of where some of the comedy comes from. Happy is the frenetic action, cinematography, and cartoonishly graphic ultraviolence you need to see after the kids go to bed. It is exciting, fun, and funny, as well as slightly dark and sinister. And it meshes all of these different layers together in a beautiful way. And for that, I give it 5 stars. It's currently 2 seasons on Netflix, and apparently a 3rd one is on its way, so hopefully we'll see where it turns up. They managed to wrap up the 2nd season pretty well, but left it open if they end up making a 3rd season. It's definitely something worth checking out, and I was able to binge it in 2 sittings, which has probably left me with nightmares. But I had fun doing it, and I hope you do too. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and let me know what you would like me to review and give 5 stars. I'll see you next time.